Hello everyone, and welcome back to Solasta Crown of the Magister. We previously climbed up this tower, and then having explored what was through this long set of doorways at the end of this corridor, found a sleeping dragon who had been corrupted by some evil force. Having rescued the dragon, we've been asked to go back outside of this tower and find a crypt at night, and interacting with it should bring out the evil to come and confront us for disturbing the grave of their wife and child, and then after that may we be able to rid them of this world once and forever. So here we are back downstairs, and there's our front door. I think it was this building on this side. Yes, we can see the container, but we were told specifically that we need to do that at night. So, there's a bench just here, and oh, we are unable to sit on the bench. Normally, you can sit on a bench to pass time. But if we cannot find a bench, then that might have to wait. Let's give this a go in the daytime. Perhaps I'm misremembering. Kite, you can go down and do the interaction, please. No, right now it is... Oh. Okay, we have teleported to nighttime. And now we have a big fight ahead of us. Right, what's going on? We've got Brood of Flesh, Brood of Dread, Estella Mytervik, I cannot pronounce things, and Razan. So a couple of particularly horrible foes this time round. Faith is up first. We have an ally stood next to us, and we have Razan here, so we can switch over to our ranged, melee weapon rather, and get in a sneak attack. Right, and we can of course see that they have 145 HP. No idea about the Brood of Blood, but we do also know that Estella has 82. Legendary actions, of course. Casting a spell, but we don't know what it is. I'm going to pass for now. Probably slow. Yeah, and it's only a DC 10. We all pass that. So then, with the two of them here, I think now is an opportune time to cast this here. Alright, I'm not really sure how that resolves, but hey, it's doing something. They have plus 10 to their attack rolls. That is rough. Right, we do not have an easy way to get up here, unfortunately. So let's dash on this side. Not sure if allies standing in the tentacles is going to be bad for us. I suppose we will find out. Shield of Faith. Increase an ally's AC by 2. I will take that for myself right now because, oh boy, we need as much AC as we can get in this fight. We'll also switch to Sword and Shield, so we have 21 AC currently. We're also not over there offering our volcanic aura for their defense, which is a bit of a shame. I think we're certainly going to want some sunlight on Pastel's turn. Okay, they're restrained when they take a turn. That's cool. I'm happy about that. We are at Pastel. Unfortunately, I'd really like her to be able to heal as well, but we don't have such the luxury. We just want to keep concentrating on these tentacles for as long as possible. Oh boy! Are they summoning more things into this fight? Alright, Pastel is having a real bad time. Alright, Faith is up. Oh no, that's not something new. He just ran out of the front door because he had his movement available to him. Okay. Let's use our bolts. This will have advantage because they're restrained, which means we will get sneak attack. But you can still miss with advantage. Gothic. What do we want to do? We're concentrating on the tentacles, so we don't want to break our concentration for sure. I don't think either of the main foes are concentrating on anything that we need to break, so we're not too worried about doing magic missile, because for each individual missile they have to make an individual concentration check. So unless we can kind of get multiples of the small guys... Oh, there we go. There's 2 for a shatter. Except I can't see them there. It's a shame. Alright, in that case, it's just going to be wail on this lady, I think. Yeah, because we have disadvantage out there now. My next question is, does this spell affect friendlies as well as enemies? Because I'd like to get over and lay on hands Pastel. I think this person has a hover speed, which is a shame. But since they're restrained, we're going to have advantage. Okay, no, we're restrained in the tentacles as well. That's really great to know. Yes, second level smite on a crit.
Crush 'em.
Wow. That was incredible. A one-hit KO. That's the power of crit smites. Don't need to do that. Can't move any further because we're restrained, but I think that was totally worth it. We need to heal Pastel. That's my next priority.
If it doesn't kill you.
Yep, Pastel's down. And obviously they have advantage on attacks against us because we're restrained in these groups as well. Yes, shield.
That was a lucky hit.
Can't shield against a crit, and their necrotic attack. Also having all of their dice doubled is really rough. Right. Gothic is going to be able to revive Pastel. That's fine. So what is Faith best spent doing on her turn? We don't have any light now, which is a problem because our concentration on the light spell has ended. So we're going to be attacking at disadvantage. No, we're not, because we have... That's incredible. even more amazing crits. We don't have disadvantage because we have Rings of Darkness, and they were restrained, so we actually had advantage on that, which meant we crit, which is great. Gothic, use item, crown, revivify. We can't raise dead. I guess this needs like several minutes. Oh, casting time 1 hour. Yeah, that'll do it. Revivify on Pastel. The target creature must be... Oh, they're not dead. They're only injured. But we don't have any healing spells, which is going to be a problem. Can I administer? Heal other. 8d4 plus 8. 4d4 plus 4. Let's go with the 4d4 plus 4. There you go. Pastel's no longer dying. She'll also get a turn in just a moment. Then light up to 3 objects that can be illuminated. 1, 2, perhaps. Any other torches? 3. Alright, that's some help. Kite. We are no longer restrained. But we don't have movement speed, I guess? So we're going to do what we can here, which is not very much, but it's better than nothing. Yes, we'll go for second level smite again. It's not a crit, but I think it's worth doing. Right. Please let Pastel get a turn. Okay, Pastel is stood up. What is she doing? Oh, she's afraid of something. God damn. So because of her fear, we missed a turn. That guy's staying restrained, which is incredible. Kite is now getting really injured. Faith only has 22 hit points because the necrotic attacks are bringing down her maximum HP, which is really bad. I think we're going to keep focusing on Razan from here. It's another crit. I've never rolled so well in my life, even if he is resisting most of that damage. It's good damage nonetheless. Alright, he's stealing HP as a legendary action. Gothic, still concentrating on the tentacles. We're fine for health right now. And if we do that there, I can just be sure, we're going to hit the 2 of them and not ourselves, which seems worth doing. Especially because the baddie, the big bad, is restrained, which means they'll have disadvantage on this dex save. And they still succeeded, which is rough. Right, we've succeeded, but we still don't have any speed. Restrained. Unable to move. Creatures attack. So, even though we succeeded against a strength check, we are still unable to move, which I don't really understand. So what else are we going to do? I want to be over there, because I want to use Healing Hands, and I can't. And if I dash, I'm still not going to have any movement because we're restrained as a condition. So I guess we don't have any other choice but to use ranged attacks, which sucks. But it's all we can do right now. Every little helps. Alright, please don't hit I mean, trying to hit Kite isn't much better for me, honestly. Alright, Pastel. You have heaps of spell slots. Cure Wounds at 3rd level for yourself. You being alive is very important to me. Right, this one does not have much in the way of health left. Razan succeeds on his check. Doesn't do anything though. I still don't understand the mechanics of what he's trying to achieve. Just being around a bunch. Faith. We still have all our ammo. Drained. Yep, we know that. We're just going to keep up with this. Alright, we need a new approach soon. We have also run out of our crossbow bolts. Can we reload with something? It's a regular bow, not a crossbow, so we don't want bolts, we want arrows. Do we have any kind of speciality arrow that we can use as a free item interaction to reload? We'll use that one next time. And I'm just wondering, if we run out to here, and then cunning action, hide, we should definitely get a sneak attack against them next. They heal some more, fairly standard. Kite is here with nearly no health, and there's very little I feel like I can do about it, and I hate it. Right, can we get 3 of them without getting Kite? No. So it's going to be the 2, because the one at the back especially does not have much in the way of health. And just make sure we're not hitting Kite. Nope, that's perfect. They both take 14 each. That one has next to nothing left. We still cannot move out of these tentacles. It's really bizarre. Can we see them? We can. Can we do all of like 4 HP damage to this? No, I didn't think we would, to be honest. I should have used my special power. But hey, too late now. Kite is down. That is, of course, ideal. This disengaging is getting real old real fast. Right, we can't climb this. I don't know if it's because we don't have enough movement or enough athletics. But I think, as we are right now, we could Healing Word from here, but that's not going to get them out of this space that they're in, which is a real problem. So more light, and let's try and take some cover. Alright, they're dead. They're restrained. I'm not really sure who everyone's targeting right now, but hey, we are hidden. And where can we get line of sight on this guy? You're going to tell me I can't see this creature? Right, well, we can cunning action dash. That won't get us in line with them, but from here we can see them. When I say in line, I mean in melee range. But we are now seen. That's fairly expected. 61 HP left for that guy. 71 after his standard healing protocol. Right, we have one fireball left. We are still managing to concentrate on these tentacles, which is really good. Can't use anything else that will require concentration, because we really don't want to lose these tentacles. Do we have any really funky scrolls that we'd like to use? I always forget about a decent scroll. Not really. Alright. Can I get the two of them in a shatter? Not really. I could try and move back. I would probably take an opportunity attack. Yes, we will shield to avoid that. And then we can shatter. And we can shatter right there. And they failed, but they used legendary resistance because they're mean. Kite rolls a death save. That's 2 failures for him. I basically think he's going to die and we're going to have to use one of our resurrection spells to get him back after this fight. Because we could healing word him right now, or I could actually worry about killing threats instead. And I'm going to do a 4th level one of these because we have advantage and it would be so much damage to him. No whiffs. It was not as much damage as I'd have liked, but it's pretty good going. They take 10 radiant damage. They take bludgeoning damage. These guys have disadvantage because of the light. Gothic maintains his concentration on his awesome spell. Faith is not hidden, but does have advantage. We have standard arrows, or... So our standard arrows aren't a magical weapon. However, if we run up to here and pull out our blade is a magical weapon, so they won't have resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage against this weapon. So we do a full 24 points of damage there. Don't think we'll do anything else. This guy now with 14 HP left. We're going to do the easy thing.
Good kill.
Alright, so we still have the 2 broods to deal with, but everything should be pretty easy from here. That's 1 positive death save for Kite. Pastel is very injured. And is afraid, so they spend their turn fleeing, which is not ideal. Alright, we've succeeded against being afraid any longer, but we are getting more attacks against us. Fortunately, they're at disadvantage because of the light. Right, Faith, can you see anyone from here? Because I don't want to walk through the tentacles. If we need to, we can cunning action dash to get ourselves line of sight against this guy. Even if it's just a standard attack. It's better than not being able to take an attack action. Gothic. I think what I might do... Stop concentrating on that. Then... Oh, Kite has died now. I was going to come over and help him, but... Unless we can do this and... that, which we can. So Kite's back, and with his next turn being next... he can use power healing hands, lay on hands, on himself for like 30 HP. And now he can be back in the fight in the next round. Of course, immediately they start laying into him. Standard. That's another massive crit. I can't believe how many we've had this individual combat. Yes. We need to keep our remaining 22 hit points.
Are you okay?
Our remaining 12 hit points. I'm actually going to have Faith come inside rather than dealing with this guy out here alone. And we'll cunning action dash right back here. And then, are we going to be able to get any kind of real line of sight against this guy? We can. How do we need to do 50 points of damage as fast as we can? I think just doing this is our best shot. Kite, do you get line of sight anywhere? Just about. Although, if we haven't used it yet... Pop that over there. They're now on fire. And Pastel, I reckon... Where's... Inflict wounds, second level. Oh, they resist necrotic damage. I'm dumb. That's good. That's really good. That's it. Run up to the paladin. That's fine.
That I like.
All right. We get a lot of extra knowledge for the bestiary from our survival checks. Now, let's pick up whatever loot we have remaining to find. One whole arrow. This is the one I'm really interested in. The two really strange foes. We've got 3 brimstone poison fang arrows, a beautiful cloak, a gold locket, a silver comb, plants, and a farewell letter. And that was from both of those piles. So, let's read that farewell letter. See if we learn anything really interesting. Farewell, old friend. Never again shall you warm my skin and soothe my sadness. Today I embrace the night. Today I enter eternity. I reject the gods and their power. I become one with darkness. Estala Merkvik. Born 1005 AC. Reborn 1024 AC. And then Kite still has spell slots. So, do we have... No, I thought we had find magic weapon. Or identify, or find magic, or whatever it would be called. But I guess we don't. Still, there's only a few things. Ritual cast, identify on Kite's magnificent cloak. 3 of these for a little half hour's work. Cloak of Arcanidia. Ritual, the locket. Some of it might just be jewellery. Especially the comb. I'm not sure what a magic comb would be doing. Nothing more found on the locket. And I'm guessing the same about this comb. What if the letter is magic? Nothing found on silver comb. So, what is this cloak? Requires attunement. Resistance to poison damage. Can move along walls. Cannot be restrained by webs. Can cast Pass Without Trace once. Well, I think that is one for the rogue. But she will be able to put that on our next long rest, which we will take shortly. Just, we'll go back upstairs and take that rest, I think, because we have a teleporter to use inside once we get there. But for now, it leaves me to say thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this battle and the resolution of this quest. Join me next time. We'll probably head back to town in some way or another, hand in some quests, check up on some things, and see where it is we might be going next. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.